I want to give a brief background of where I'm coming from and what I think about the new Acer Chromebook 11. In the past I have owned a ThinkPad laptop, a Dell notebook with a touchscreen and pen, and a couple of Tower desktop computers. I have also owned 2 Android devices. These days I mostly use an iPad for web browsing and apps, and a desktop for word processing, printing, Microsoft Office needs, the occasional game, etc. I needed something at my work that was small and light and did not need a lot of computing power. I didn't want to spend much money. After hearing about Chromebooks for a while, I did as much research as I could and decided a Chromebook fit the bill. Amazon has a ton of Chromebooks, and I was about to buy the Chromebook 11 from last year, then found an article that was 1 day old saying that Acer had just released their new 2016. They explained that this one was built to be quite durable with an aluminum lid, and that it would feature an IPS screen, for only $179. They said a 4GB version was bound to be released soon, and I wish it were available, but I figured 2GB is adequate for my needs. I followed the link to Amazon, and found it here. First impressions. Build quality. It is not as tightly put together as say a tablet or a high-end laptop, but it feels very well made. The screen articulates well and the lid feels sturdy. The keyboard has a nice feel to it, much better than my Logitech for my iPad, and I'd say just about as good as any laptop I've used. It does have a strip of plastic between the trackpad and the space bar which is somewhat flimsy, though, and when I press down with moderate pressure, the whole middle of the keyboard flexes. Overall, though, I am impressed, especially for $179. Haven't dropped it yet, but I think it would survive. Ergonomics. The keyboard feels like a full size, the volume and power buttons are in a good place, and the keyboard is comfortable to type on. The trackpad is larger than I'm used to, and even the fastest setting doesn't feel fast enough for me, as I usually have to lift my finger off the trackpad to get from one side of the screen to the other. I like the no buttons choice of the trackpad though, and how the whole pad just clicks down if you feel you need a click. The size and weight are incredible. I guess most Chromebooks are this way, but I am amazed. It feels lightweight but not cheap. The keys are not backlit. Webcam is stationary, and I doubt I will ever use this with FaceTime on the iPad, iPhone, so simple and easy. Maybe they could do a version without this and drop another $20. Display. The display looks very bright, crisp, just what you'd expect from an IPS screen. Now if I can only manage to stop poking it with my touchscreen trained fingers, I expect it to last. Click link in description for more reviews.